You're coming off a huge win against Kailin Curran in your UFC debut. How did it feel to win that fight?
It felt amazing. I had a lot of pressure on myself, or I guess I put on myself on that fight. So it just felt so good to get my UFC debut and just get a solid win. I felt like I won every round, so it was a good solid win for me.
Now, in the Ultimate Fighter house, you had a controversial decision loss to Amanda Cooper. Who would you want to fight next? Is she someone who you're interested in having a rematch against?
I've heard a lot of people say like, hey, you should rematch her, but I mean, we already fought and she's ranked like one number ahead of me, I think. So I would honestly rather fight somebody who's ranked like maybe 5 or 10 spots ahead of me so I can jump up in the rankings. I don't really have a name in mind, but yeah, somebody like in the top 15, top 20.
Very cool. Now, what are some of your goals for 2017, even looking at early 2018?
Um, my goals for 2017 are to fight, just stay active, probably fight like 3 times this year, and like I said, jump up in the rankings and get some good solid fights against some ranked girls. And looking into 2018, looking to be a contender for the belt.
What does a typical training day look like for you?
Typical training day, it just depends. Sometimes when I'm not in camp, I don't spar as much and things like that. I'll do a lot of jujitsu. Like today, I did gi and I did mitts with my coach before that. So mitts a few times a week, jujitsu. I'll do like Muay Thai classes. I'm conditioning 3 times a week at the moment. So it's all kind of just I've been doing this for a long time, so it's all kind of just whatever I feel like working on in that moment. If I want to do jujitsu, I might just do that for a month, or it's always changing.
Now, you fought all over the United States. You've had some huge fights. If you could fight anywhere on the planet, where would you want to fight?
Um, I heard that UFC was going to Japan at the end of this year, so that would be cool. I'm half Japanese, so for me, it's kind of it'd be cool to go out and see the country and go see my culture and things like that. So honestly, anywhere outside the U.S. that would be pretty amazing.
Who are some of your fighting heroes or just sports heroes in general?
One of my biggest heroes, I would say, is I don't know if you want to call him a hero, but somebody that I look up to is as a fighter is like Mike Tyson. I just loved his like rawness, and he's obviously a killer and a very dominant champion. And I just really like the way some of the things he said are like conventional wisdom, even though he was a little bit crass, but just a lot of wisdom in the things he said and a lot of conviction in the things he said. So that's somebody I really look up to. As far as like MMA, I always thought Cyborg, again, a dominant champion, somebody who's kind of a killer like that. I really liked her style. Yeah, a couple other greats are like Demetrius Johnson. I really like Jose Aldo, GSP, all the greats.
Now, what is your favorite part about being a mixed martial artist?
Um, my favorite part, going back and looking at my fights and being like, oh my God, that was cool. Like honestly, sometimes when you're training and you do really cool stuff, you don't get to see it ever. So when you actually go and you watch the tapes of yourself when you fight and you do those cool things and you pull things off, it's really cool to see that stuff.
Now, when you're not in a training camp, what do you like to do in your free time?
What do I like to do in my free time? I like to just kind of hang out, relax. Sometimes I'll go out and have a drink with my friends or, do stuff like that. But for the most part, I chill at home. I watch movies. I hang out with my family a lot. I have a niece and nephew, so I go and I visit them a lot and just try to keep myself grounded throughout this whole experience.
I have to get your thoughts on two big fights. What are your thoughts on the Ronda Rousey and Nunez fight? Were you surprised with the result?
I was a little surprised. I knew Amanda was amazing and a killer, but Ronda was always able to, pull off a win and an amazing win too, except for the fight against Holly. So I'd never counted Ronda out. I always thought she has an amazing fighter spirit and she could have pulled off a win, but yeah, I mean, it just all depended on how much she worked on her striking and just upping her game a little
What
bit.
do you think is next for Ronda Rousey?
Retirement. I think.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna kind of fall off the face of the earth a little bit.
What are your thoughts on Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather? Do you think that that fight's actually going to happen?
From what I've seen, Floyd wants an enormous amount of money,
Mhm.
so I doubt he's gonna get paid what he's asking for. So no, I don't think that fight's gonna happen.